Michael and John Anderson, thank you so much as we welcome you to Baseball Tonight, presented by Chevrolet. Perhaps it is the will of the baseball gods that we see a Dodgers-Astros World Series. Welcome inside our Baseball Tonight studios with Tim Kirchin and Mark Teixeira. I'm John Brickley. A game that just went final between the Braves and the Dodgers. Atlanta looking to take down this Dodgers team in 5 games. A.J. Minter, the opener, making his first start since he was a junior in 2015 at Texas A&M. And, Tim, he was on point early on.
First pitcher ever to make his first career start in the postseason, and he was brilliant.
It was electric stuff, Tim.
He had never gotten more than 5 outs in any major league appearance of his career, and he struck out 7 in 3 innings.
He was shutting down Tex, Max Muncy, Cody Bellinger. This Dodgers lineup had no answer for the left-hander.
Yeah, it wasn't that the Dodgers were swinging at bad pitches, but he was just dominant. I mean, Minter's a guy, he looked like a 15-year veteran out there, for his 10th career start in the postseason. And, we saw 3 great innings from A.J. Minter.
Now, the bottom of the second inning, Nick Markakis already with Atlanta up 1-0. Dansby Swanson on first, takes off on the pitch, and Markakis and Swanson doing their stuff here for Atlanta.
I love this. They put a runner in motion. A guy took a ball on the inside part of the plate and rifled it to the opposite field.
That's Shea then with the line drive off a Dustin May 0-2 pitch. Swanson would come in to score, and you're thinking the Braves have something cooking here.
Give the Braves a lot of credit. Dustin May's got electric stuff. 97 to 100, good slider, but the Braves were on him the first few innings.
We have seen in this postseason for the Braves timely starting pitching, this time out of an opener, Tim.
Right. Deep, versatile bullpen, overpowering stuff. This is a reliever starting a game, and we repeat, no one's ever done 3 innings, 7 strikeouts in any outing in postseason history.
He struck out 5 straight. Mookie Betts looking pumped up is Minter. 7 strikeouts for him. 1 hit allowed on 3 shutout innings. And how about this for a note? Minter, the first player ever to strike out 7 batters in an outing of 3 or fewer innings in the postseason. Perhaps the greatest opener we have ever seen in Major League Baseball history. So what could the Dodgers do for an answer? Well, Joe Kelly coming in for Dustin May, and this perhaps turned out to be the turning point of this game.
This absolutely was a turning point of the game. Second and third, 1 out. Shallow fly ball to right field. The Gold Glover, Mookie Betts, makes an unbelievable play. Throws home. Ozuna's safe, right? Well, something didn't look right to Mookie. Yep, we're going to go check this out. Unfortunately, I think Ozuna thought that, if this ball hits the ground, I've got to score. So he just came off the bag and said, all right, I'm out. I'm going home.
Sorry, Tex, you can't make this mistake. You can't leave early here. You have to be tagging on that play immediately. If he drops it, you're going to score anyway. He left early, and it's a double play. What a great play by Mookie Betts.
So how would the Dodgers respond? How about Corey Seager, who is having a historic LCS? Tyler Matzik comes out for Atlanta out of the pen and facing Seager. This one gone.
Well, it's especially impressive because Matzik was brought into the game to face Seager. He throws him a 95-mile-an-hour fastball up out of the zone, and Seager takes him deep to dead center.
His 3rd home run of the postseason. Let's go to the 6th inning. Will Smith, one of the options out of the pen for the Braves with 2 outs. A full count to Max Muncy. Works the walk, and now we've got runners at first and
Great
second.
at bat by Max Muncy. He's so good at not chasing anything out of the strike zone in a big spot.
Next batter, Will Smith facing Will Smith. The first pitcher-batter matching name battle in postseason history. Smith from 0-2 throws 3 straight balls, and on a 3-2 pitch, Will Smith, who had a 5-hit performance against the Padres in the LDS. This one you can send to Bel Air with a 3-run home run.
Absolute bomb right here. Will Smith quietly one of the best offensive catchers in all of Major League Baseball, and he shows it right here.
I can't even tell you how happy I am that Will Smith faced Will Smith. And then, to make it the most important at bat of the game, only adds to the greatness.
Advantage Will Smith. Let's go to the 7th. Betts at the plate. Hits Jacob Webb's 1-2 pitch to left. And Chris Taylor heads up base running, able to beat out the throw.
Yeah, and this is where you thought the Dodgers kind of sealed things up here. Mookie Betts, the veteran, with a big hit here, getting up 5-2.
Very next pitch, who else but Seager again. This time a two-run home run, the third player in Dodgers history with a multi-home run game when facing elimination.
4 homers, 10 RBIs in this series. Dave Roberts told us before the postseason, this guy has hit the ball harder this year than any player I've seen during the course of the season. That's how good Corey Seager has been.
Dodgers come away with the victory by a final of 7-3, force a game in number 6, live to see another day. And 6 of the 7 runs for the Dodgers tonight came with 2 outs, continuing a theme for them this series and in the postseason. They've scored 38 2-out runs this playoffs already, the 6th most ever in a single postseason and most ever prior to the World Series. Corey Seager, I mean, there's going to be a lot to talk about, and we've had this discussion before. Good pitching shuts down good hitting, but good hitting takes care of bad pitching.
It's a great point, Brick. When you look at the Dodgers, they, other than a few innings before this game, they were not hitting. They were not very good. Give the Braves a bunch of credit. Their pitching, knew how to attack these Dodgers hitters. That's why they came up to a 3-1 lead. But in this game, we knew that the Dodgers bats had to come alive, and man, did they. Led by Corey Seager. Other than A.J. Minter's start, these Braves pitchers got walloped by the Dodgers, and that's a perfect case. Just like you said, Brick, you make mistakes to great hitters, they're going to make you pay.
So the Dodgers had a stretch where they went 21 for 40 over a 6-inning stretch in this series. Every other inning in the series, they were 12 for 100. But they got hot again, and they did it, of course, with the home run ball. Let's not forget they hit 118 home runs this year, most in the major leagues, and second most by any team over the first 60 games of a season. That's how explosive they can be.
We just saw the note put up before. Seager, the third player ever with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs in the LCS. And it speaks to the bigger narrative for the Dodgers is the fact that this offense, as prolific as it is never out of a game.
They're not out of a game, and they can beat you a lot of different ways. The first 2 series, they didn't lose a game. They hit 2 home runs. So what's that tell me? That tells me you're working walks, you're getting big hits, you're spraying the ball over the field. But then in a series where you need to bang, you need to hit some home runs, they have that too. That's why they had the best record in all of Major League Baseball.
Right, but more important, their bullpen finally got it done tonight. 1 run in 7 innings. Coming into this game, last 15 and a third innings, 15 runs allowed by that bullpen. If that bullpen pitches like it did tonight, then they have a chance certainly in the next 2 games.
But the bottom line is the Dodgers stay alive. Another game, force a game 6. One of the heroes, as we saw, Mookie Betts. Let's hear from him after the Dodgers victory.
1 game away from elimination, and so you have to be ready to play. Every out is important, and I think we showed that today, and really for the rest of the series is every out's important. So I think we have to have the same mindset for the next however many games.
You guys have talked before, you specifically, a couple of other guys, about getting punched in the face. Was maybe yesterday another example of another turning point?
Maybe. We scored 15 and then lost the next day, and so they're not going to quit. They know they're one away, and they have their number 1 going tomorrow, and so obviously they're a confident group, but we are as well, and so we know we have to be ready to play.
We'll talk more about the Dodgers coming up later on in the show. Game 6 is always fun. Game 7 is even better. Momentum is crucial. Rays started with it. Astros now have it. We will look back at game number 6 of the ALCS.